Other scoring points. The benefit to having bases is that you control all the defences around the base. So these turrets, they can be damaged. But then the little robots will actually come out from the base and start to repair it. So here you go. You can see them if you want. To say, like we were saying earlier on, if you were like the spy on your team, you could sneak into a base without being seen on radar, destroy their miniguns, destroy their rocket launchers, so your team can get in a bit easier. Or you can kind of run in and hack the base without being noticed. So you can see here, there's a rocket turret, there's also a minigun as well on this base. And also, once you've hacked the base, it's then safe to burn into that area. As well as the base defences, you can also call in your own defences as well. So you can see here, the problem with a lot of multiplayer games is there's one vehicle on the map, and when the game starts, everyone runs towards that one vehicle because they want to be the cool one who drives it. So the difference in Section 8 is that you can actually call in your own vehicle. You have to, as you're playing, you earn these things called requisition points. So that's like the money in the game. So as you're killing people, as you're hacking bases, as you're healing people, you're always earning the... Sorry?
Can I play?
After I've explained. So 2 minutes, okay. Alright. So you're always earning this money in the game, and then eventually when you've got enough, you can call in a tank, for example. The tank holds 4 people, so there are missiles, machine gun, rocket launcher, and one person drives and fires as well, so it's quite good for your team. As well as that, you've also got a mech, so although you're in power armour, this is like super power armour, so it can take a lot of damage. It's also got a heavy machine gun, so it's great against infantry, but it's not so great against tanks or people with rocket launchers. So it's all about balance. You don't want someone with a mech to be indestructible. They're still quite vulnerable to rockets. Also, you've got a limit of the number you can call in. So if you're on a 16-player team, you can't call in 16 mechs and start running around the map. What you can also call in are base defences as well. So that's like a radar extension, supply depot where you can recharge your health and get more ammo, anti-aircraft guns. So what you could do is you could drop the anti-aircraft gun outside of a base, so it would restrict on the field where the enemy can burn in. And then minigun turrets. So I'll drop in a minigun turret. And you can see they actually come in from space. So this is what you look like when you burn in the battlefield. So the problem is, because they come in from space, they can also be shot down by anti-aircraft guns as well.
Okay.
So you can't just run into a base and start dropping things into it, because they'll just get shot down. These can be destroyed completely. The only way you can heal them is if you've got the repair tool. So unlike the base defences, the little robots won't come out to help these. So I guess the final things to talk about are the DCMs. So DCM stands for Dynamic Combat Missions, and the idea of these is to kind of make sure no multiplayer game plays the same. So as you're playing the game, as you're say shooting people or hacking bases again, your team is actually earning team DCM points. And the way that works is, for example, if you shoot someone with a sniper rifle, you earn a recon point, whereas if you heal a teammate, you'll earn a support point. Shooting someone with a shotgun, you get an assault point. So these are accumulating all the time as you're playing, kind of in the background. You don't really realise they're happening. And then what happens is, when you've reached a certain amount of number, one of the DCMs will actually be triggered. So you can see here, for example, the VIP mission, when I've reached enough 10 assault points, an AI-controlled VIP burns into the battlefield, and my team get a message pop up on screen saying protect the VIP for 3 minutes while you escort him to safety. The only problem is the enemy gets a rival DCM come up on their screen saying, kill their VIP. So if you successfully complete them, you get like a lot of points. Where the enemy counters them, they get a lot of points as well. You know, and also there's no limit. You can have 3 or 4 of these DCMs happening at the same time. So you've got to be quite tactical about how you, you know, where you tell your squads to go. Because obviously while you're doing the DCMs, you can have rival DCMs coming in as well, and you've also got to still protect your bases. So it makes for quite, you know, frantic gameplay, particularly at the end of a match when a lot of the DCMs are happening at the same time.